Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Steel City Commuters podcast. I am Austin Cairns, right back here on Zoom with Nicholas Brown, and tonight's episode is going to be a little bittersweet, but it has a lot of content that we're going to be talking about today. First and foremost, before we get into anything, Nicholas Brown, it is good to see you as always, sir. How is life treating you over there in New Kensington?
Life is treating me very good, Austin. It's good to see you. Sorry, I'm just like raving about my chocolates that I got for Christmas.
I could tell. Look at that.
Just
Chocolate assortment.
just on a chocolate kick now. Everything's going well. Happy holidays to you. Merry belated Christmas and happy almost New Year already.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to you as well, my friend. I hope everything is treating you well, and I hope everything is treating all of our listeners well as well. We have a very big announcement to make in today's episode of Steel City Commuters. It's an announcement that Nick and I have been talking about for quite some time off camera now, and we feel like it's a decision that needs to be made for the best of both of our careers, our futures, and this podcast and the other podcast in itself. So don't go anywhere. At the end of today's episode, we are going to address the future of Steel City Commuters, to Jagoffs, and both of our careers. With that being said, though, we do have a lot of fun stuff to talk about in today's episode. So let's start off like we always do, recapping some previous episodes. And before we start with the two Jagoff stuff, I feel like we have to recap last week of Steel City Commuters, episode 54. We brought on a guest. Now, this guest is no stranger to doing content with me. We did an interview on Two Jagoffs a few months back. He was a guest at Two Jagoffs Live. And he also done a lot of content with me, social media promos, which Nick, you were actually behind the scenes for, with the Day of Giving lead up and the Day of Giving promos. Talk to me about Kyle Archer and his episode with Steel City Commuters. What did you think of Kyle? Give me that honest review. I already see you sign. He gave you a hard time, Nick. He did not hold back.
It was a rough episode.
For
Kyle
you.
drained me significantly. I was just in a whole different mindset. It was getting close to the holidays, and I wanted absolutely nothing to do with podcasting at that time. And I was in full holiday mode. So when we had Kyle Archer on, it was very hard for myself to stay focused. He was just batting down the hatches on everything I had responded with. He had like a follow up or a claim to it. I was just, I was myself, but Kyle really put me down and he like trampled on me. It's like, this is my podcast, Kyle. This is like not yours. Stay in your lane as a guest.
Kyle, we love Kyle Archer, though, but I could definitely tell he was getting under your skin a little bit at times. I mean, it's all in good fun, too. We love Kyle Archer. He does a lot with the Riverhounds, Wheeling Nailers, Point Park, of course. But yeah, is there any like final remarks that you want to leave on Kyle Archer at all? Like as we close that chapter?
Have fun with 1v1 in basketball.
Yeah, that did come from it. There's going to be an official 1v1 that came from that episode, me versus Kyle Archer. Matt Palangi also may or may not be in the mix
Not
as
Matthew
well.
Palangi. It is not Matt Palangi. It is Matthias Palange.
Gotcha.
Palange.
Palange, yes. That's what Kyle said in the episode. But yeah, Kyle Archer was our most recent guest on Steel City. That episode is streaming on YouTube, Spotify, and Facebook. Jamie Jameson was our previous two Jagoffs guest this week. Now, you weren't there for this one behind the scenes, Nick. It was actually Kevin, aka Carl. He was behind the scenes with this one. And I don't know if you had a chance to listen to it or not, but I'll at least give my opinion. Jamie Jameson is one of the most humble, nicest wrestlers I've met. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Jamie's character, his persona, he's a heel, he's a bad guy, he's supposed to be a bit of a dick, but he's actually a really good guy in person. He's about to get married, not about to get married, he's about to have a kid for the first time. Congratulations, Jamie Jameson. He just became the IWC World Champion. So, him bringing the title down, which is a big criteria of mine, I want the wrestlers to bring their titles down, and being able to have a great conversation and stay back an extra 2 hours, which, Nick, you can actually relate to that because when you were behind the scenes for Derek and Katie, look how long they stayed to BS with us and talk about life. Jamie did the exact same thing. So I have nothing but nice things to say about Jamie Jameson.
I really thought Jamie was really cool with his origin on how he started to become a wrestler because a lot of wrestlers don't like to go into detail. They just want to talk about their present to where they are now, where Jamie was actually able to give some like background details and what led him to be a wrestler. I really thought discussing his key injuries too are important, especially because wrestlers don't like to talk about when they go through the most horrific times in a certain circumstance. But Jamie was able to open up about his injury. And of course, talking about the backyard brawls and gruesome death matches. I really thought that was also an interesting one too. I really like that topic because you were able to get a lot out of him. Jamie actually opened up Normally, for a lot of guests, that it takes time for them to open up. Jamie was right off to the brawl. And as Jamie was on the episode, I couldn't help stop thinking. I really thought Jamie is a mix of Carl look and Carl Jr. look. And I thought, wait a minute, is that Carl Jr.? And I'm like, no, 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 no. Is that Carl? No, it's Jamie Jameson. But I really do have to do like a triple look. Sorry, Jamie, if you're listening, but it had to be said.
Oh, don't tell Carl Jr. that one. I feel like Carl's gonna laugh, but Carl Jr. he's gonna be in both of our DMs questioning us heavily. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. Um, but no, no, you touched on a good point. The death matches was one of my favorite topics to talk about because Jamie is like so versed in it right now. Like he's one of the very best at doing it. He had a big we were actually supposed to go to the VCW show, but I ended up getting a gig somewhere else. I got the RMU gig. We were supposed to go to VCW when he fought Beastman and stuff. So Jamie's a great guy. I've always loved Jamie's work, and nobody deserves the championship more than him. I do want to peel back the curtain a little bit, though. I wasn't too happy with the episode because I don't know if I told you this or not, Nick. I literally had somebody walk in mid-episode to get their coat. Now, if you're
That
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 person
is
is,
true. You did tell us that.
yeah, if that person is listening, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset at you. Jamie was cool about it. He was very understanding. But if the door is shut and there's a curtain on it and a big circular sign that says recording, please do not enter, you would think that there's something going on in the room. But outside of that, and having to edit that, which took an extra 25 minutes, the episode was amazing. Jamie is definitely going to be coming back in 2026, and I can't wait to post clips these next couple days. It's going to be a fun, fun time.
That is when you
Also,
should be eating chocolate.
that
You leave the madness behind, and chocolate brings happiness your way.
amen to that. We Jamie Jameson does mark the final interview though of 2025. 2026, we already have our next big interview. Casey War, a great friend of mine. He actually came down the same week as Jamie to record, but obviously with the holidays and everything, we did a pre-record through it in the vault. It's already edited and ready to go. I love Casey. I consider him a mentor. I always say Andrew Palace is my biggest mentor in wrestling in terms of like a wrestler that's given me advice. Casey's up there with Palace. Casey is someone that I consider to be a friend, somebody that I have a beer with, somebody that I would hang out with. He's a great guy. Don't roll your eyes, but what?
Isn't it true that Casey's putting you through a table?
No.
I heard
Abs-
something about that.
no. And actually, I have a bone to pick with Jamie Jameson. He threw me out of my own promo. Did you see the nice jacket that I was in too? I was in a button down. I was in jeans. I had dress shoes on. They were shiny. I gave a speech prior. I drank wine and gave a speech an hour prior. And next thing you know, I have Jamie Jameson throw me into the damn wall.
That's what happens when you think you can just take over and you're Mr. Big Shot. Someone put you in your place.
Be that as it may, I guess so. But yeah, Casey War comes out this Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. Not
And
only
you're not
that,
going through a table. Can you confirm that?
I can confirm 100% here on Steel City Commuters, the final day of 2025 and the final episode of 2025, I will not be going through a table. Not at all. Sorry, Nick Brown.
But I paid $50 for you to go through a table. Come on, Casey. Hell with you.
well, we do have a big announcement to make. Two Jagoffs will be coming out on Thursday, January 1st. And not only that, it is the first episode of 2026, and it is our final NFL weekly predictions. Week 18, Nick Brown, you will be in the house for it. Me and you will be on the episode. At the time of this recording, I'm not 100% sure if Lucas will be on or not, but you will definitely see the two of us. We're going to talk about some Christmas games. We're going to talk about some other stuff. So definitely tune into that. We're not really going to talk too much football today on this episode just because we have a lot of other topics we have to get into. But Nick Brown will be in the house for week 18. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We also going to be doing a gift exchange too, so you better stay tuned
Yes.
for that.
Yes, I got your gifts already downstairs ready to go.
Uh, Full disclosure, everybody knows me on last minute, so Austin's gifts will probably be getting Monday because we were recording this Sunday. This will be up Wednesday. Episode will be out Thursday. We're recording Tuesday. Fa la 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 in holiday mode. I will be getting Austin's gift Monday afternoon, most likely.
And I told you, there's no need for you to get me a gift at all, but I appreciate it. I appreciate
Well, if
it.
you're giving me one, then I gotta give.
I know,
What?
but I never.
Okay, that's what I don't understand about certain people, and I think this is a great time to talk about this. If you're
Okay.
gonna do a gift exchange, you just can't give one person and not get anything in return. That
Right.
to me is just stupid.
No, I agree with you. Listen, I'm not ever going to say no to a gift. I love getting gifts. Don't get me wrong. I'm very selfish in that regard. but I never want to seem like that I'm begging for it. That's what I mean. Like I don't want to come up to you and be like, Nick Brown, where's my Christmas gift? Like no, like you don't. I don't deserve one. But I mean, if you're gonna give me one, I'll happily take it. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
just the
I
way I was
think
raised.
we've been together as a friendships, co-host, whatever you want to call it, for the past year now.
That is fair.
I do
I,
know
I,
you and your style.
okay, fine. You know what? In that case, give me a damn Christmas gift.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pickle on a cheeseburger.
Yeah, and you're getting a box of cool.
I am one of the most nicest people you'll ever meet on the planet, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Carl gave me cool.
Did he
He gave,
actually?
yes, he gave me coal, a Christmas ornament, and beer. Those are my Christmas, which honestly is pretty good Christmas gifts. You're asking me.
Yes. I I I know what I'm gonna get you.
Okay.
It's gonna be a wide variety. Let's just say I probably spent about 20 to 30 bucks on you.
Damn.
I'm not gonna get you a $10 gift and say, here, Merry Christmas.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You have to keep it in a reasonable range.
That's fair. That's kind of about where my two couple gifts I got you were. So
See? What the hell
that's
are you
fair.
complaining about?
You're right. You're right. You're right. All right. Well,
When
I
was the
guess
last
if
time I was wrong? We can continue that conversation.
we can. Do we need to bring up the Dallas Cowboys? Do we need to bring up the Dallas Cowboys? I don't think we do. I don't think we do.
Sir, excuse me, they won this past week.
And who did they play? They played Josh Johnson, a
I I
third string Washington Commanders
I am
quarterback.
I'm having a hard time trying
And
to
they
find my
barely beat
paper.
him. They barely beat them.
Sir, I'm having a hard time remembering and having a hard time trying to find my paper.
Josh Johnson.
I'm sorry, a win is a win, correct?
I guess it is. But we do have some other topics to get into, and I do want to talk about Christmas. Since we're talking about Christmas gifts, I feel like now's a good time to talk about the holidays. Obviously, Christmas Eve last week was this past Wednesday, and that was the episode we had Kyle Archer on. So we really didn't talk too much Christmas. We kind of did at the end of the episode, but most of it was him making fun of the snowman that you had on your head. So
Your
we didn't
father
really
called them um
bunnies.
bunnies, which was so
Yeah.
totally wrong. I'm sorry. I just I, I, I have no idea what to say.
Well,
Bunnies.
well, everyone was, even Lucas was making fun of him. So I mean, I guess I'm the one person you got to give credit for. I really didn't pick on you too bad for them. But Kyle didn't really talk too much Christmas with us, so let's talk about it now. What'd you do for the holidays, Nick Brown? Tell me what you did on Christmas Eve. Tell me what you did on Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve was with family, was with friends, just enjoying the day. Also went to midnight mass. Third, fourth year in a row we've gone to midnight mass. It's always been a tradition. We've always gone, but I've fully embraced it now that midnight mass is always going to be with me. Going to church midnight, saying Merry Christmas 900,000 times with the people you're around, and you normally don't see anybody at church during regular time. Like I used to go regular time. I don't really go regular time now. Now at Christmas, you see everybody, everybody you know. As soon as you walk in a church, everybody's like, "Oh, Merry Christmas! Oh, nice to see you, Nick." And that's all it was. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day was spending time with family, opening gifts, enjoying, doing a lot of scratching because I got some scratch offs for Christmas. Um, and just celebrating and enjoying the time with friends, family, and eating a lot of food, consuming a lot of food. I think I need to go to the gym after this past week. What about you?
Christmas Eve was the big day. That's the day where we get the entire family together. So unfortunately, my parents actually both had to work till noon. So I actually stayed home and was surprisingly editing and uploading Steel City that day. And then as soon as my parents got off, we went to my nanny's house for lunch. We had just some hoagies and some soup, nothing too crazy. And then after that, we made my way over to my mom's side of the family, my uncle Jojo's house, and he's the one that hosts Christmas Eve every year, and we do all your Christmas Eve traditions. So we did a saran wrap ball game, which is literally where you have a bunch of little stuff rolled up into this big saran wrap ball, and then you roll the dice, and you just keep going in a circle until you get all the little trinkets out there. So like there's like little like there's lottery tickets in there, there's candy in there, yeah, there's gift cards in there, there's all kinds of stuff in there. So we went around and played that. I ended up walking away with an airplane bottle of vodka, two scratch offs, which I only won off one of them, a little towel, a Hershey's bar, and a $10 Starbucks gift card.
What did everybody else win? It seems like you won everything.
Well, no, that thing is huge. I actually barely won anything compared to everyone else. Bella got like two Starbucks gift cards. Lucky her. But anyway, we did that, and then we did the big opening of the gifts, and we do grab bag with all the cousins because there's 7 total cousins, including me. We have 7 cousins, so 7 different cousins are opening gifts. Then the grandparents, then all the aunts and uncles, and it's funny because we make them. We call it the hot seat. We put a seat right in the middle of the living room, and everybody has to go sit in front of the entire family. And I'm Italian. I got a big ass family, so there's probably at least 20 people in that house. So we all were up there exchanging gifts all night. We had an amazing catered dinner. It was ham, potatoes, green beans, pierogies, casserole. What else was there that was really good? There was pasta salad, you name it. Everything was there. Cookies, cake. We also have 3 December birthdays we celebrated, one of them being mine. So we did a little bit of everything. And then the day of Christmas, unfortunately, wasn't as flattering. The morning was amazing. Open gifts with the family, typical tradition.
You
We get
got
up.
coal. What? That's right.
I,
You got
I
coal.
actually didn't get cool. I got a lot of cool things. Um, Open up gifts with my mom, dad, and sister, which is my favorite tradition. And then Bella and I unfortunately had to work from 11 to 3. 11 to 3, we worked at Friendly Paws, came home, and then just kind of hung out with the family the rest of the day, watched some Christmas movies, listened to Christmas music. And then I went to Sheets with Carl because we were bored.
Christmas football this year was absolutely lame.
You would think the games were lame, but they actually weren't that bad.
My
Uh,
Cowboys won. I can't complain.
yeah, the games weren't that bad. I did watch the Christmas football games, but I thought the Vikings game would have been a lot worse, but it was actually not that bad, surprisingly. Oh God, here we have the moving camera again.
Oh,
I know, we forgot about it. Am I on your left side or your right side? Where am I at?
you're on my right.
I'm on your right side? Okay, so yeah, the way you're moving your head.
I don't know if the NFL thinks that they're gaining a lot of money, but I'm not very pleased that everything is now on Peacock, Netflix, YouTube TV. I just think that's doing a disservice to the people that have been paying cable for as long as they have been.
Yeah, it's certainly a conversation that we have to talk about. Same with the college football games. Like, I don't understand why a lot of the bowl games and stuff are being on like Amazon Prime and Netflix and like all these. It's weird. I don't understand the whole streaming
Very
service things.
weird.
Very, very weird. Christmas isn't the only holiday we're celebrating though. New Year's. At the time of this recording, New Year's Eve is in a couple of days. At the time of this posting, New Year's Eve is today. Talk to me about your New Year's plans. You got anything cool coming up for New Year's? Anything fun, traditions that you usually do? I'll start real quick if you don't mind, because mine's quick and easy. We just do a small get together with the family, stay until midnight, and eat a pretzel. That's really about it.
Eat what?
The New Year's pretzel.
What?
You don't know what the New Year's pretzel is?
No.
Yeah, like all the stores, like Giant Eagle, Shop and Save, they put out these little pretzels. It's like a big pretzel with icing and sprinkles on it. It's called a New Year's pretzel.
I do not eat New Year's. I do not eat New Year's pretzels. I eat sauerkraut, kibasi, hot dogs.
Ew, 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 and ew.
You don't like any of them?
My whole family likes all three of those, but me. I'm picky.
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Sauerkraut, pork.
I don't mind pork.
Oh, I could eat it. Normally, Wednesday night will be bingo, so I'll come home from bingo and I'll have like two to. Do not roll your eyes at me over there.
I
Do
was waiting
not
to
roll
see.
your eyes over me.
I was waiting to see if you caught that.
Oh, buddy, I can catch anything. Um, what's I? Oh, I'll get home at like 10:30, and I'll have like an hour and a half till we eat. But we down at my grandma's house. We'll be watching Ryan Seacrest, or we'll be watching. Wait, it won't be Ryan because of Wheel of Fortune. We'll be watching Andy, from CNN, Andy and his husband for the New
Shannon?
Year's Eve, from
Cheetah?
Times Square, and at midnight we go out and bang pots and pans.
Oh, and you thought my New Year's pretzel was weird.
What do you mean?
What are you banging? Like, what are you, a cymbal monkey?
That's how you ring in the new year.
Those poor neighbors that are going to be trying to sleep, you're going to wake them up.
We're not the only ones that do it, actually.
Well, then at least, okay, well, at least your neighborhood's.
It's been a tradition ever since I've been alive.
Hey, I'm not going to knock it. It sounds like a cool tradition. A
Well,
couple,
let's go. Get in your car and start banging pots and pans on the parkway.
huh? You got a New Year's kiss this year?
No. Do you?
I kissed a dog last year.
I'm kissing my wallet goodbye.
How you kissing the wall goodbye? I will kiss my Cardinals next 10 years goodbye with the way things are looking. outside of New Year's, there's really not much else in the personal lives I can really think of as with us going on because the semester hasn't really started yet. I usually like to talk about wrestling, but I actually had no wrestling events this week. So, is there
Shocking.
anything interesting in the bingo world that we want to talk about, or we just want to skip over that entirely because I know you haven't really had the best luck as of late?
I haven't had the best luck. It's been rough last few weeks. I'm ready for casino day. That'll be
Casino,
less than a year and a half.
sign me up. Sign me
I did
up.
okay. I will tell you this.
Okay.
I did get a new bingo bag.
Okay.
It has bingo money. I did get a new gift from a bingo friend, and she got me a bear, but there's this jar that says barely any bingo money. And that is absolutely correct because there's barely anything in that goddamn thing. I I have no idea what's going on. I was hot for a while, you know that. I
Mhm.
have dropped off a cliff. I cannot come out of that cliff. And I have no idea where we're going to go from here. My New Year's resolution is to cut down on bingo. I,
I'm
I
sorry. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm sorry.
when I say cut down, keep in mind I call twice a week.
Mhm.
If that's being said, I will only play twice a week. That is my
Okay.
New Year's resolution. Only
So
playing
wait, let
twice a week.
so wait, let's break this down. You call Tuesdays and Fridays, right?
Yes.
So you're only gonna so Tuesdays and Fridays don't count because those are calling days.
Those are calling days.
Those are money making days for you.
Money making days.
So you're only gonna limit yourself to 2 extra days of playing.
Yes.
Now when you look at the rest of the week, you got Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, right?
Yes.
What are the 2 days that are the most appeal? Is it gonna be like 2 standard days, or is it just gonna be 2 days whenever? Like, are you gonna pick a certain day to do that bingo on, or like it doesn't matter? It's just gonna be 2 random days.
I want to pick Wednesday, Thursday. But that
Hmm.
is a lot of bingo though. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, that's 4 straight days.
4 straight days. But again, I like Wednesday, Thursday. But I also like Saturdays.
What
So
do you like better, Wednesday or Thursday?
I don't know because I win at both.
Okay, well, how about this? What if you did a Wednesday? Just keep Wednesday, right? You do Tuesday, Wednesday, and then every other week you do a Thursday 1 week and a Saturday 1 week. So you intertwine.
I could do that. Or
Yeah,
if I win Wednesday, I can play third. If I win Wednesday, I can again go Thursday. And if I win Thursday, I can go Saturday. But if I don't win Thursday, I
that's three
can't.
days.
I know, but I can't use that extra money to do like an add-on, a bonus.
So then you're gonna be like no Sunday, no Monday.
No Sunday, no Monday.
All right, that's where you draw the line.
That's where I'm drawing the line because I do have a bracelet sitting on the windowsill back there. It is a
Hmm.
feng shui bracelet.
Hmm.
I recently moved it tonight to see if it would bring me any better luck. Put it on coins. We're gonna see if it brings me any luck. I will tell you, Austin, that the last few weeks have been very rough. I'm winning, but it's not to my liking.
It's not to your liking.
It's not to my liking. I do not get to yell bingo. It's just tickets. And if you come to bingo with me, you will see that. I can play 95 cards. I love that 95, but I normally play
95.
20. 95, yeah, 95 or 6, 7.
No, no.
I can play 24 right now. You're not hearing me yell bingo. I'm just putting my hand up for a ticket that's maybe 25. But I will tell you, and we talked about this tonight, 6 is starting to become a very popular number with me. That's the devil's
I'm
number.
about to say that's the devil's number, my friend.
6 and 9, I have seen so much this week, but also 16 is my birthday. So I always
Hmm.
pick I-16. But I also will tell you this, Austin. I did pick the wrong key for $3,000 last week when I yelled an I-16.
I feel like that was the downfall for you. I feel like that kind of completely, it made this trajectory just plummet.
That is very true. So what do I do now?
You asking me?
Yes, therapist Austin Carnes here.
Therapist? Okay, well, I've been given a lot of titles. Well, here's the thing. It's obvious that the $3,000 is the bummer right now. That's what's affecting you the most, and I feel like that's what kind of stripped your confidence away at bingo. So I feel like what you need to get back on your winning tracks again is you need that boost and that big win to take you over the top so that when you do go to bingo every week, you're not going to be down and beating up yourself. So, what you need to do is you need to find a way to win big at one of these big upcoming bingos so that whenever the next time you do lose a bingo or two, it's not going to feel as bad as it is right now. Because that $3,000 is the one that kind of set up all these other failures to make it worse. Let's be honest, if you didn't lose the $3,000 and you just lost these last 2 weeks, would it be that bad?
No.
No, it wouldn't be because the $3,000 isn't in the back of your head. So you need to win that big $3,000 or at least something similar to kind of offset it. You know what I mean?
It was a very big bummer because I think everything was in place. I yelled on I-16, which is my birthday, and that's
Yes.
always been a lucky number. And that was supposed to be the moment you pick the correct key and you open the bank. Well, I didn't open no goddamn bank. The bank did not open. It stayed shut.
Damn shame.
Just like this NFL weekly prediction sheet.
It's okay. Mine was also a train wreck this week. Well, we do have two more things I want to get into in today's episode.
Yes.
One of them, of course, is our big announcement. But before we get into that, we'll just briefly talk about this. Like by briefly, I mean like a quick minute. We do have our semester coming up soon. It is obviously
Woohoo!
the last week in December. We have what, a little less than a month, a little couple weeks until the start of the semester. What, like 2, 3 weeks?
Yeah, maybe four.
Maybe four? Okay, about a month. So we'll say
Sneaking
about a month.
around.
Yeah, we'll say about a month. So about a month away to the semester. I know Nick Brown, you're not ready for it, and honestly, I'm not quite ready for it yet either. I'm enjoying my break actually. I know that's kind of a shocker because if you guys remember over the summer, I was rushing it like crazy because I wanted
Oh
to get
my
back.
God, don't get me started.
But I actually like this time of year. I like the winter. I like it cold. Because the thing is, when it's summer and it's hot, everybody's out. Everybody wants to be out. But when it's cold, most people just want to stay home. So I'm okay with this weather. I'm okay with actually being at home. And I'm okay with going out and not being swarmed with people. I'm not really a people person, if you couldn't tell. So I'm very happy with the way things are right now. But the semester is right around the corner. It's something I know both of us are mentally preparing for. And I feel like that is the best transition now into our final topic of today's episode. This is probably going to take us all the way to the end since we have a lot to cover and a lot to recap. And this is something that personally, neither one of us really wanted to do, but we feel like it needs to be done. And I just want to say, Nick Brown, first and foremost, my friend, I am very proud of you. I'm very happy with all the accomplishments. I'm very happy that we can consider ourselves friends, brothers, and very close outside of the whole podcasting sphere. But as of today, the final day in 2025, we are going to leave a lot of things in the past and we are going to take a lot of things into the future. And one of those things that we are unfortunately leaving behind as of right now is the Steel City Commuters podcast. This is going to be the final episode for the foreseeable future, possibly the end permanently of this podcast. And it's not because of anything that Nick Brown did. It's not because of anything I did. It's not because of anything anyone else did. I just want to make that clear because I already know that there's going to be a million questions once this episode comes out. We
The
feel,
theories will be spinning, don't you worry.
yeah, we're going to get them all in. No, I don't hate Nick Brown. No, Nick Brown doesn't hate me. I mean, we hate each other's teams, but that's different. But in all seriousness, we are ending this podcast because we have both a lot of things on our plates. I'm going into my final semester at Point Park University, so I'm going to be graduating. I'm most likely staying for my master's degree. Nicholas Brown is only in his second year at college right now, so he is probably going to be starting internships soon. He's going to be starting other jobs, other workplaces. And outside of the wrestling and bingo gigs that we have, we're both going to be doing a lot more with our personal lives as well. So, with that being said, Steel City Commuters, 55 episodes in, consistently for well over a year, will be coming to an end. Thank you all so much for all the support over the years. And before I bounce this over to Nick, I kind of want to put the two-parter in there if you don't mind, just to make this a little bittersweet. Nick Brown will not be going anywhere because as
What?
of today, Nicholas Brown is now officially going to be full-time on the two Jagoffs team. He is no longer an honorary Jagoff. He is now one of the second Jagoffs. He is up there with my dad and Lucas. I guess what, it's four Jagoffs now? I guess. Whatever.
Yes.
But Nick is going to help out a lot more behind the scenes. He's already been helping out behind the scenes. He's pretty much been a second Jagoff at this point. But the names are getting so confusing at this point. It's not going to be consistently every week, but we will still have our banter. We will still be doing a lot. We said earlier in the episode, Nick will be on week 18 predictions. That's when we'll let the two Jagoffs audience know. But for you Steel City Commuters listeners out there, you get the first look. This podcast is coming to an end. We're going to recap it here in a second, but Nick, my co-host, my friend, floor is yours.
It was time. This is a pivotal moment for our society. Oh my God, now I sound like goddamn president.
Society.
I feel like I'm a goddamn president giving him some ceremonial speech.
What are you, Ted Cruz? My God.
Yes. It's a pivotal moment in the podcasting industry, in the business industry, in the college industry. After so many episodes in of a certain movie, TV show, whatever you want to call it that you're in love with, you don't necessarily get burned out. You just find new beginnings. And as they say, all good things must come to an end, but when one door closes, another one opens. And in my case, Steel City is closing, Steel City is shutting down. We are moving away from Steel City, and I'm moving to my happier spot, which is two Jagoffs. I've always been happy with Steel City, but I feel like my work has been more noticeable with two Jagoffs, given the crowd, given the people, given who we have on. Don't get me wrong, we're still going to have our banter moments. We're still going to have the best moments you can ask for. Maybe that is 1v1 in basketball. I have no idea. But again, it's just time. It's time to move on in life. You cannot hold things that are going to hold you down, that you're just going to, a moment that you can't take. I'm excited to move to two Jagoffs. I'm not moving anywhere. My office is still the same. My contract finally got renewed. About time. And we're still going to be doing what we do the most, just creating content, interviewing guests, having Austin go through tables,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
having, uh,
Maybe not the last one.
oh, believe me, don't you worry. We have some stuff planned. Having
Okay.
1v1s in basketballs and just enjoying life. And that's what Two Jagoffs is all about. So I'm excited to start. I've been starting. I'm moving into a new role. You're going to see less of me coming up in the next year. It's not because I'm burned out, it's because I'm busy. A lot going on. Our schedules are opposite. And this is a pivotal moment in my career, in my college journey, as I'm going to be approaching my junior year
That's
in
big.
college in less than 5 months. There's a lot of weight on my shoulders right now with three different podcasts, if you want to talk about it. But eliminating one is not only going to make life easier, it's going to make life more enjoyable. So, two Jagoffs, subscribe. We have a lot of merch left. Get those t shirts. Every dollar you donate, that's every table Austin will go through.
Whoa, they're $25 a shirt. So that's 25 tables just for one shirt being bought? I didn't sign off on this.
Um, well, congratulations. You just did.
Okay, well, Nick Brown, I appreciate the kind words. And yes, Steel City is coming to an end. I don't know this whole state of the new management podcast. I know that's something you and Lucas still got to talk about off camera. But two
For
Jagoffs, the
now, that's
team,
also on hiatus.
I kind of figured. But for right now, two Jagoffs is not going anywhere. We're still going to do our Thursday episodes. We're still going to do our Sunday interviews. We've been grinding. We've actually grown the platform 55% in the last 2 months. We have now 44.4 thousand new listeners and impressions on two Jagoffs alone. So we are definitely going to pump out more content there. That podcast is going absolutely nowhere. I will die before that podcast ends tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, Nick Brown. But no, Steel City Commuters had a great run. We've done a lot of cool things. A couple of my favorite episodes I'd like to talk about real quick, if you don't mind. The New York City episode was one of my personal favorites. All the amazing guests and crossovers we've done. Our 1v1 is a bonus episode. That was a lot of fun. But I want to ask you, what were some of your favorite moments, favorite times? Just kind of reflect on Steel City for a sec.
I really thought Sherry Payne brought a new aspect to podcasting and some shedding some new light on a lot of different industries, as well as Ted Black. He was a really good guest. President Bruce Allis, Kyle Archer, we had Megan on. There was a lot of guests, and I think every episode had a common theme. If you were a Point Park student and you had something willing to share about, we gave you the platform. Even if you really weren't noticeable or you really didn't have an episode or you really didn't have anything to talk about, we gave you that time to come join us because we're a safe space and we like to interview people. I like to get to know about you. I like to pick on certain people and let you open up. But I think the biggest takeaway is for me too, Austin, and you can probably vouch for this too, is for when interviews, you're supposed to prep days,
Yep.
weeks, months in advance. For me, that's just more worrisome. I start prepping the day of the event, the day of the interview. When we had two Jagoffs live, you know when I prepped for two Jagoffs live the day of. I think our podcast, we were able to get off in a whim. And that's something Still City will always be able to stand out with is we were able to record We really didn't plan what we were going to talk about. I was able to throw certain topics at you, and we were good. Steel City was able to be an outstander of being on the whim, being on the fly, and we were able to get good guests and good content on everything. Something I'm definitely going to miss because interviews brought a new light into our eyes, my eyes, this industry, just the connections that you make. But again, LinkedIn isn't going away. We're not going away. We're just getting started even better over on Two Jagoffs, which is on every social media platform and wherever you get your podcasts, including iHeartRadio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I couldn't agree with you more, Nick. And again, all those episodes will be coming out still every week. Nick will be a part of the team, and we'll probably talk about this a little bit more. Obviously, the Zoom time constraints are going to kick us off here in a couple minutes, but on to Jagoffs this week, we'll go a little more in depth on why we made this decision and what you're going to bring to the two Jagoffs team. Because I know we already discussed off camera about maybe having some unique episodes once the NFL season ends and getting you a little bit more involved. So very excited for that. Same thing with the summer. You'll be involved too all throughout the summer. I will say we do plan on still doing bonus episodes, at least on Zoom. So our Zoom episodes aren't going anywhere just yet. We'll probably do one every 2 months. We have one this week we're going to do. We were supposed to do it last week, but our schedules just didn't work out. So it's going to be, we have a lot of interviews to recap. I don't even have time to name them all right now, but we have a lot of interviews to recap, a lot of people to talk about. With that all being said, though, for the final time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning into the Steel City Commuters podcast. If you haven't already, go listen back to all 54 episodes prior to this one because they're not going to go anywhere. They're going to remain out there forever. I'm not deleting anything. I'm not one of those people that like to keep content for myself. We're going to leave it out there and be proud of what we've done. But just know that Nick and I are ready for this next chapter. We are ready for the grind. And damn it, we are ready for 2026. What a way to end off the year, Nick. Nick, find any final words?
What a way to end off the year, and what a way to start off the year with two Jagoffs of Week 18 NFL predictions, and officially official two Jagoffs co-host starting off the new year. That is a way to look at it.
That is a way to look at it. Well, Nick, you are the best, my friend. Thank you for all that you have done. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for supporting us on this journey. Again, if you want to see more of us, make your way on over to the two Jagoffs. I'm Austin Cairns. That is Nicholas Brown signing off one last time here on the Steel City Commuters podcast. Peace.
Peace.